Listen, I don't know who needs to hear this, but leveling professions in Classic WoW hits way harder as an adult. I picked up flowers for like 3 hours straight, and honestly, it healed my soul. When did Herbalism and Alchemy become some of the coziest therapy session in Azeroth?
PlayerOneDad.
Welcome to Frostpipe's Tales and Field Notes, Episode 2. If you haven't seen Episode 1 already, I'd encourage you to do so. It's where Frostpipe's story truly begins. But to give you a brief overview, basically Frostpipe came from an idea that I needed to slow down in this game. That I needed to return to my roots. It was a kind of a magical moment for me. It was important for me to realize that I needed to slow down in real life as well as playing video games, that it wasn't always about the grind, at least not in the traditional sense. Grinding in video games is fine, but it's when that grind becomes something of a daily task or when it's filled with toxic FOMO. It's not really that fun anymore, is it? So I thought I'd return to the way that I would have played it if my younger self were here now. Play the game like my younger self wished he could, without all the meta chasing. Back in Wrath, I dropped professions faster than Blizzard dropped expansions. I was leatherworking and blacksmithing and grinding mats like a goblin with ADHD. And for what? Dungeon blues instantly were replaced with anything I could craft. Back in the day, my family couldn't afford a WoW subscription, so my main goal was just to get to the next level so I could get to level 55 and become a Death Knight. So I really didn't see any value in doing professions because it would just feel like I wasted my time. But now that I get to decide what I do with my time, even though I might have less of it, professions are now more enjoyable than ever, especially in vanilla. I've always been super lazy about professions and always levels behind what my actual player level was. But for the first time ever, I actually committed to Herbalism and Alchemy. Last week, I even went live and just picked flowers. It's all we did for like 2.5 hours straight. And after all the Thanksgiving chaos, it was exactly what we all needed. Just me, Frostpipe, the world, vibing. Classic lets you care about the little things. It slows you down just enough for you to feel the world again. Herbalism and Alchemy make you see the land differently. Every hill becomes a treasure map. It makes me sad that Blizzard, for so many years, abandoned professions. They didn't do anything to overhaul it at all for the longest time. It wasn't until Dragonflight where they, redid everything and made things honestly better. But for a long time there, professions didn't even matter for the most part. And your dungeons and raids and Mythic Plus always gave you better gear than anything else could that you could craft. And for me, that was just wrong. And for someone like me, trying to breathe, chill, and just enjoy the journey, it's perfect. I can finally craft potions that actually help me survive. No more running out of mana like a dwarf who dropped his ale. I'm becoming a real adventurer, one flower at a time. And the next episode, we finally head deeper into the wild, Frostpipe style. Thanks for hanging out with me for this journey. It's wild how something so small can bring so much peace. See you in the next chapter.